Yes, family greetings, love and light energies. Give thanks to life, give thanks to that source. So as the reasoning continues, into the unknown and beyond. Right now, I tell you say what me love is when me speak me look at things them, or I should say chat off my mouth. And then me see people where the world will look at them as being more intellects based upon them knowledge, background with them have, universities, colleges and all them thing there. And them large libraries of books for them have and all of these things. So when me see me we just more time I work off of one little inner vibes and can come up with some little scenario and talk them more times. And then when me hear some people put them in some decent little format now, me say, well, see it there. I just Jamaican talk. Now me find this video. Channel named Earth Files. It run by the queen named Linda Moulton. Is an ex-CIA person. She used to work with CIA and investigate cattle mutilation. Back in the time, I think in the 70s, 80s or so. But she have idea about them things, but she notice that things are being kind of hidden from the public. So she kind of do fear one thing in a certain sense. But what me notice, and I don't know if it based off as true she used to work for them, she might sign certain documents which she's not supposed to relate certain truths. It puzzles me the most of the time when me hear she talk and she give off good information, but me always hear she just talk about Nordics, Pleiadians, Greys, tall whites, blondes, that just them most of them talk about. So it kind of fascinate me why she not mention about the Anunnaki. Plus you have this great history of the Anunnaki within all these museums and libraries where she's supposed to know of. And the whole genetical thing where within creation, all that story there. So now, for our video, when me I take all of this information, what make me all a reason now. It titled, as what them can say, which is a June 15, 2022 video, right? Which ETs claims they are closest descendants, they are closest genetically to human descendants, see? So that's the term human descendants, we say, you talk about something will come off of the real humans. That is what they must try to say, but me never shall put it subliminal for real people pick up like how me I pick it up, even though it go against fear race. Because I got reason know about certain things when I say now. So she get some information from her brethren. Because when I say it's like the thing kind of open up now to the public where Louis have some little secret files put down. So you're not dead feet again and your career now go jeopardize again so you can't talk. So our brethren share some information with her. So I'm going to do some reading and then we're going to do some reasoning after. So the first piece now what I'm going to read from, because a lot of them still, but some of them kind of fine print, I can't even really make them out. So the one I know about the Nordics now, the paper now talk about the Nordics, the tall whites, and the original greys, which are orange greys, I should say. She has said these three are extremely older than any other species we have encountered. And being that we have mainly kept our exploration field to encompass 40 light years out from Earth, we have found that these three extraterrestrial species occupy majority of this small region of our stellar neighborhood. I'm going to stop right there, Sophie, now, see? Now, so what I get for overstand from your say family? As I yesterday mentioned, them talk about the Nordic, the tall whites, and the original Asian greys. And them also mention say, for them exploration field encompass 40 light years out from Earth. And within these regions, them find these three extraterrestrial species. Now, a lot of things them say right here, say, because the first thing is that we don't understand what does the Nordic, the tall whites, and the original Asian greys, they are them always talk about. But within my understanding still, based upon the time span of the Caucasian race and for them existence, it different compared to the indigenous ones them. You understand me I deal with? And who them usually encounter with. We have to remember all of them little vibrations there. So, it's a different set of ones in a certain sense. These Caucasian race are encounter with. And it all tie in around going at that same way. Right? Now the next thing I see them talk about now, as you see them talk about how far out them can go 40 light years. So you talk about you travel within time, you know. When them travel and go there, so you know, and I see them 2022 like when them left Earth, you know. Seeing? Now, this a show so them have technology. As I reason about what they are when me I talk about when me do the video about the antimatter, and me I talk about say this being that I talk about which part them can go, I know how far them can go, but them not behave themselves, so them that even them I tell about the 2008 vibes are going within a celestial level, and me say something going on certain too. And within when the battle was over, 2 of them spaceship they get seized and take away. And right now them lock off on the moon. Remember me say all of that? We're going to go into all of that and show you them reality there by just this little information here. We're going to read out. So as I show you them, I show you so them have encounter with these beings, how far out them can travel, and wound them a main friend. See? Now, as we continue again, I was always fascinated that the off-world species that are intelligent that we have encountered seem to follow the Earth human form in design in general, with their own differences due to environmental issues such as star spectral, light, sun energy output, gravity, atmosphere, and so on. We all originated from a humanoid race of some type, but I personally don't believe we originated from Earth. Now, what I must say as I know again at the filings is that the much I said the intelligent ones some of them encounter with seem to have this human form and design, but them have differences due to the for them environmental issues. Seeing now you see all them things when me just use common sense and just talk on my videos. I tell you when me see the reality and people can't even explain it more, you know, to me as though me I see it and as though them I say. Environmental issues such as star spectral, light, sun, energy output, gravity, atmosphere, and so on. So all of these now contribute to you having a different type feature. Yes, you have a humanoid vibe, but you have a different type feature. Your plants on your planet different. The animals them on your planet different. Everything or most things different. But you have the same vibration in a certain sense. Like as I said, that's this humanoid appearance. And as what the man say again, as we touch humanoid, listen. Oh, this confirm one next thing when me say. We all originated from a humanoid race of some type. But I personally don't believe we originated from Earth. So when the man say we, you know, if you know say the Caucasian race them attack, you know, that's what they even mention say human descendants, you know. This are the thing where more time when them talk, them are going like them want to mix up your brain. But you have to know when them attack based upon for them race. When the document say we all originated from a humanoid race of some type, this is what I tell you saying in Genesis 1. This is what I say enough people mix it up. That's why I say I don't see nobody do it as how me do it. But try to show people say the God in Genesis 1 is just a universal energy and manifest. But when you touch Lord God in Genesis 2 now, this is when the Anunnaki them come in. You see me I deal with, but try to show the vibration there. So when you see the matter say we all have this humanoid form now, this is when the God say, let us create man in our image and likeness, because them create every other creature before now. But I'm going to create something more intelligent now and superior now than all these creatures. So this is where the man I mean, if you notice the word humanoid, man in it. So the humanoid does represent anything we have a humanoid feature such as hand, foot, rotate. This now must be the word the other beings on the planets use same way. But it has shows that this universal, the one we got in charge of creation, have to have this humanoid feature and appearance and a more intelligent. So them can manipulate the lower creatures them and even take care of them same way. You know, you always me say, so it really match up in a more that sense there. Now, as it continues saying, but I personally don't believe we originated from Earth. Now, when you say so, you have to know enough from the Shannon talk specifically for the whole human race, you know. They might talk about for them little Caucasian race, for them race of people, for them type. That's why I see them talk about Pleiadians and blondes and all of these types. Whence, as well, me I say, all of the history about Anunnaki is there. Books, everything is there. I don't know why it not mentioned. But in reality, as I say, I don't know if she has subliminally speak the truth. Because when she still say, the Caucasian race really do not come from this plane of existence. Because if the sun affect you, if the salt water affect you, if the natural vegetables them, if you eat them, you have allergy. If you drink the natural spring water, you're going to talk about your belly at you. Something wrong with these Caucasian race. It'll show you say, just like when when them say, or when our solar system was born, all these particles exist. We are gonna make up everything. They weren't part of these. For them particles never there, so. So you can say them is a race. We really come here as well, me I tell your family. So that's what them I say. We not come from here. That is why them have to live in these Freemason blood cleat mansions with these and block out the sun. And in turn, you have to create genetically modified food now for suit for them genetics. Why you think when we eat them shag up way? It's simple, family. But, you know, I just tricking everything. Now, them talk about alliances what them have for fight against insectoid races and species. Now, you see the thing is a family, they make sure I pick out insectoids, you know. If you see the subliminal thing, you know. Them say them join alliance for fight against this insectoid race. You know, as what them say, Tranteloid insect developed species. So when you hear about, you talk about the mantis type of looking something now, you know. So if you notice what I go on, you know, them a claim for say Nordics, Greys, and all of them friends up on that side a fight against insectoids, see? Alright. You give an ugly description of the insectoid, so we're supposed to frighten for the insectoid based off a description where you give we. And that's how it go. They must know another fact is that artificial intelligent biological clone greys are absolutely abducting humans and other species for genetical material and harvesting programs. No. You see what I go on this family? Artificial intelligence, biological clone grain. So them the far ahead with in a freeway thing where we say we are make one little robot with metallic skeleton and all of that, you know. For them thing the far. And they must say these AI biological clone grays are being manufactured and used by the Tranteloid insect species. And they must say temporal technology. Okay, the Tranteloid species temporal technology. Okay. Technology that can manipulate timelines exists and is used almost exclusively by the Tranteloid insect species. And temporal technology is used in almost every human abduction case. Now, as I say, them make we get frightened for these ones and I tell you even the type of technology where them have same way. Or them can use it and do this and that. But you have to remember now as a family, as I tell you, you have older species than us. Because we don't reach certain. As I watch some video when them are rate we comparison to other species. We not even reach one yet. A 0 point sitting with there. You know what I mean? Because them say to what we still are you do and still are use and even behave. We not with the far. So these Trantilid insect species now are so advanced as them can develop biological clone grades, because me see them say them use to carry out them work. But at the same time, me not still like how them are going like say, well, the Nordics and the tall whites and the other greys them. Because we get to find out now, you see the greys them as I tell you, these are artificial intelligence biological beings. Different type of different type of species of extraterrestrial species, I should say, use these type of cloning and these type of greys to carry out other tasks. And not just really the Trantilid insecta, that's what they claim to say. They must say now, quantum tunneling is what jump room technology claim it can do and accomplish. But jump room tech is a disinformation campaign by elite groups within JSOC. Seeing ZROSCOE, the Roscoe Helicopter is a space exploration vehicle operated jointly by DEA, NSA, and JSOC. So if you see Wagwan, family, them have technology, quantum tunneling, them can space travel, them make them get the technology. And like we reach a stage, you know, in terms of the Caucasian, I should say, you know, but through them I get help. And you don't talk about one of them big spaceship, but them have the big space exploration vehicle. Wait name? Roscoe Helicopter. I'll want to bite my tongue. I see who operated DEA, NSA, and JSOC. You hear them talk about black budget space program. Alright, so next clipping again. A whole heap of clipping about some of them fine. I just one of them I can read. But even the video, as well, there them some put up the title. There them me advise, there them if you can try watch it. I really like 20 to 25 minutes. I really some serious reading. Otherwise from that I just people are calling and a question and share answer. So you don't have to go so far. But the first 20 to 25 minutes nice for your listener have an idea. And so it corresponds with much of the things that me I say. You know, my catalog of videos that I have, you know. Alright, so the Hoyt Vandenberg is currently stationed in the Praxis system. I never pronounce that right. We can hardly see it. And it is due to return in April of 2023. These two vehicles, the Helicopter and the Vandenberg, have a combined construction costs in excess of either 2 or 3 trillion. I work with the 2 trillion US dollars, right? The Roscoe Helicopter is also operated by the same group and is currently operational within our solar system. Currently stationed in an orbit around Eneldo or something like so, which is the 6th largest moon of Saturn. And it is investigating a patterned radio signal source. That's what they claim for say them do. Now if you notice, this date 2023 does pop up again, backside. You know how long this a file in here? Them a file right and put on a just them a file from in the 50s or so or probably 60s in a family. And them just a release and so them a match up with what a go on. This a ship a due to return. Where you think them a come for return for though? Where you me talk about for going at 2023? Alright. Make we continue now. Notice the next thing we are going here, so. You hear them talk about Black Project. Go do investigate about Black Project and how much trillions of dollars missing. So the trillions of dollars them there, family. Because you don't know about this. I just read. We still just a summarize. Even they hide them. Me not summarize. Me know a truth. Seeing? The Hoyt Vandenberg and the Roscoe Helicopter. As you see them pronunciation, though, I can hardly do. You can see some German names them there. So the thing connect when I tell about the Germans. And even though you see them did go on like say the Germans get defeated in World War II and way. No. A one set of evil system of work, you know. So them just say watch a German. Take on a different features now. Little America. Now, me tell you about the Germans, say them, the barbarians, the Scandinavians, them, come right up, even just them behavioral pattern with them have, coming right through. Germans come right through, see them, we are them, you see right now, Soros and all these guys that keep up evil, see them, we are. With this new one named Swab, the whole of these guys, them have this German connection. It's not hard for we see family. It's not hard for we see. But it also connect now to where she I read and I say because she I read one next thing when me couldn't make out. As I mention that she talk about how because of the title even now say which ET claims that they are closest genetically to humans. Now as I say the humans what them talk about is not the whole indigenous population and a whole. Is this the set of Caucasian race? And I'm going to get the difference between Caucasian and white people. So white people is a mix of the indigenous and the Caucasian. So this is what we find white people are more loving than the Caucasian. But enough just get manipulated by the Caucasian and just behave just like them. It's not hard. But when she ever talk, say, as what the man said, the Nordics, and the man describes the Nordics, she did read that thing when she said the Nordics are said to be closest. She talk about one secret CIA document where said the Nordics are said to be genetically related to the Norwegians and the Scandinavians. I'm glad them put in the Scandinavians. I never know about the Norwegian, but you see how me dep on track though. When we talk about the Scandinavians and a name, all this evil empire just follow come through till now. It's not hard to see. It's not hard to see family, and that's the truth. It's not hard to see, Papa. And them. So this whole biblical story now, way you see, so this biblical story come right back now, come match up with them. Because you're match up with them now. Fallen angel come mate with the daughters of men. So the fallen angel come mate with the women them with down here, so. So this are the Nordic them now, where in order for them but none of them can't exist in that plane, as you say, even when they make the Caucasian race, them barely can't take the sun, them barely can't take the natural elements. So they have to create AC, block out the sun, different type of food, filter for them water, all type of something. Because everything too dense for them. Because for them genetics, them are just partially earthlings, which are the female genetics, and then the next male partner come from the Nordics. The fallen angels, so to speak. You see me, David, even in the last book of Enki, they were called the Igigis. So you can see no way. Well, me just theorize that part the same. Because I don't really investigate to find out that about the Igigis. But me just put in that. Because in reality, with the Anunnaki story, the Igigis, them never really look like the Anunnaki. Because they were like slaves, or helpers, I should say, for the Anunnaki. So it's a different species of beings, them. So even the biblical story will tell us, oh, these Nephilims, which are the offspring of these fallen angels, how them behave, and how them go on. And notice the same picture about the Nordic, because you see him and look long. You see me I try to say? And they're going to tell you how these ones go on and how them behave. It's totally different from the indigenous people and behavior family. It's not hard for we see. So when them really say them not come from Boya, them not tell no lie. Them not telling no lie because them destroy the planet. We glorify and you notice the ancient indigenous people of the earth, how them say, boy, them connected to the earth and them on the earth are one and them on the plants and them not eat no meat because them not kill no animal, them not do this, them not do that. Where you see the blood clay Caucasian race come down? When you see him start dig up this a planet, boy, you want this from it and you want that from it, which, yes, he might make a money, but you see the background, the being will know of the knowledge of the fallen angel will set him up for do him do. Know so him do destroy the planet. And it a weak need certain way too. The energy vibration, it will absorb and keep that energy there. I show you me see the man them the family. If you show you say Caucasian or some demons them. Me I watch a little video, them I show you some cars. And there them can go Google them thing there and see it. How much car park up all over the world. Even when one flood did go on one day where some will car did flood out and them park up and I sell them up back. Car parks and all of them things they must show you much things. Seeing? You have a next thing they must show you now how much plane. You have a next thing they must show you how much boat. You have a next thing they must show you how much train. All of these things them have in a family. You have a next thing now where they must show you. I show you how wicked them is. Where they make all these buildings, all Mr. Chinim especially, all these ghost towns and ghost cities. When you go Google them things, check out just one set of things I watch. Abandoned villages and all of them things, abandoned cities, abandoned towns and cities, and see how the man them just build up, just dig up the live resources from the planet. And make some car and just put them down there so for rotten. Tire everything you take resources from the planet to make and you just put them down. When if them stay in them natural state in the planet. Or the rubber stay in a tree or what have you. It'll help with that whole help from that energy that manifests within the planet. But them know that. So you make some whole heap of ghost towns and ghost cities and just left them. The concrete now, the natural resources you manifest and turn to concrete and just put it to stand up and left it. A wickedness, them know what them do. Them know what them do, family. Them behave totally different from the indigenous people of the planet. And the same Bible tell you, when them and Nephilim Pitna did come, them start name off every animal. Well, we never did that though. Them name off the whole of our food, and when them done, them start name off way up till today they who behave so. I'll hear them paint pictures and talk about black people when these indigenous black people we are eat people. Not no go so. Not no go so. And them love adrenal and them eat baby fetus. It's not hard to see. They make them trick with. But as I love, as I say, I don't know if she has subliminally try to let out certain secrets. I don't know if that she do, because probably she can't say it straight. Say, boy, yeah. And black extraterrestrials and the Anunnaki and all of that and the black human race are the real original race. Because even our virgin named Wilcock talk all them things in a reality. The Caucasian race is not from here and him is a white man. That is why him behave as how you see him behave. The black race, look how we build pyramids and them can't build it. Look how the indigenous race build pyramids and how much other carvings and things we're doing at them Indian thing, temples and all of that. Even a simple Ethiopia there so. With them temples that we create. Lalibela churches. And I know them can't do nothing like that, family. All the technology we them have. For sure, say what even the indigenous did have access to. Based upon even. I'm going to show you the difference now with the indigenous and them now. You see, when we get fair overstand, that's my there reason. You see the Caucasian race, and as how them existence time within say 6,700 years, say it reach 7,000. I'm going a little bit out of the box here now, seeing? But kind of going to idea in other reasonings, say, Earth run by different family members based off a celestial timing. So as far as me see now, based upon, when we check from the 7,000 year period, come right to this time, and we have an idea who did that reign, me see why everything was allowed. Because it come right back to when Enlil say him get visit from, when John Dee, I should say, this is what John Dee write now in book. Say Lord Enlil come visit him and tell him say him are the ruler for the cosmos. And him for do this and do that, and him going to send other angels to come correspond with him. And we don't talk about the whole John Dee scenario, so I'm not too straight the thing in it. You see the whole evil what John Dee deal with. Alright. You have to understand now, say, when this being a get film time of rain, film plan was say, I'm going to destroy the indigenous race. So him lick head now with others now to deal with that because him offended by film brother and the indigenous race are ones that him create and have them and everything I go good. Him not like it so. So I'm going to develop or create a race now where now come with no loving genetics in them. You understand me? I deal with a touch of this, a touch of hyena blood, a touch of gorilla blood, RH, you know, everything to make them, you know, not fully humans. And on top of that, boisterous. So when you check the history of the Caucasian race now, with them right, even themselves, and nothing but, that's why you hear about barbaric, you know, and barbarians, you know. Where you think them name to come into existence? Vikings. What is for them history? Where you see them, how you see them behave? Although you see them show in the movies, man a bust man head with axe like a something good. Eh? Build a boat and you drive up. The first thing, when we, the indigenous people, you know, cause me I try to show you the difference, you know. Them come in one different sector at a time. And then that's how them just acquainted with the Nordics, the tall whites and the greys. But even as I get to understand, you have good and bad greys, you know, cause this is our next thing I'm going to touch in quickly. I watch a video of a princess named Gigi Young talk about the greys. And it match up with that theory me did talk about from a longer time when me say, who not get to ascend, them future features are going to look like them greys type of features there. Because with that watch a video, this is different from Gigi Young now. See, me I watch a video where a CIA man a interrogator one of them ancient aliens there. One of them tall greys there. See? Because the tall greys them have a planet of origin and birth, you know. But you see the little small one, them most of them are like clone, drone type of robot type thing, biological drone them. See? Alright. Them a say, when the being attack under interrogation, he might tell the virgin, say, look your man, I am from future earth. When you can go Google it and watch it and listen it. And the being attack intelligent, this is no make up nothing family. The being tell him all the good things when you deal with. Because when me link it back now, when me watch the princess video now, Gigi Young, she say you have good grades and bad grades. Because you have the good grades them now we are trying to come back to human vibration and frequency because she try to say, you see the grades them now, these are humans where get attached to this transhumanism vibration and this AI thing. That are for them future karma, that are for them, them frequency can't come back to this as how them were former avatar. Them can't inhabit them type of avatar there. Them can't come on this planet to come live neither. Them have to go into some little dark realms. You understand me idea based upon them vibration. That's why them say the ancient grey have a for them planet. I forgot to them for them solar system where them come from. It have a E word same way because she did talk about it. So I try to show you the vibes now from because the soul have to exist with vibration there, you know. So after you go into the fourth dimension and you get your heart where your soul have to go which part it can tarry, which part it can inhabit. A frequency do everything. So when she you know what say in a fear video say you have good grades and bad grades. The good one them are the one them want to come back to human frequency. So them a behave and them a try to do the right thing. You would have look like one of them one where the man might interrogate. The bad one them know a prolong the thing. And I work with the AI. And as well, even the same Linda Moulton saying in one video, she said there's about 21 solar system currently controlled by the AI and other bad boy species where collaborate and work together. Because in my understanding, you know, you see the terminology fallen angel, it don't really go for our earthly planet alone, you know. You have fallen angels out there from other planets, you know. One set of bad boy crew just link up. So what happen now, You can't get to do nothing bad in the earth unless you are link up with a ruler there in the earth where want bad things for go on. That is why we say all war go on within a period of time. We can't see the thousands of years with the thing them are go on. No more pyramid now make none all that. You know them way there? Yeah. The indigenous people them know when we are link up with fluid beings them know family. I teach we knowledge. Go check out fluid thing. And what you see we do it for our knowledge. We not do nothing. Look on the Dogons them. What we do with our knowledge? Look on the Indians them. What you see them do them for them knowledge? The Americans them, the Mayans them, where you see them do it for them knowledge? Them build great temples and monuments. The Africans them, where you see we do it for our knowledge? Timbuktu and all these places. We build with pyramids them. Lalibela Church, we build with pyramids them, with churches. We do good things with our knowledge. But these Caucasians are being missile and bomb master. You see me I try to get to my family. So that is why them I say for them close friends are mostly the tall whites, the Nordics and the Asian alien greys. Now, when you check out about Area 51, where Bob Lazar talk about, him talk about the tall whites there. And even she, same Linda Moulton, with what she read, she talks that yes, the US military work with the tall whites. Area 51 and other military bases where they have them, they work. Enough interview with me listen when man talks to them work amongst them. Or them see them. I'm not joke thing. But you see me I say, I just the thing sound far-fetched. Even this base that them have in Mexico where this fighting did go on, I do a video about it. I don't remember the base name right now. If I remember, I edit it in. And the man say him go underground, go buck up on beans and war broke out. And him get all film finger them cut off. And when the man in the 90s start talk, where you must see? Where you see them go find him? And the man have the live video, the live fingers them for sure. Oh, laser cut off him finger, you know, laser beam on the next extraterrestrial fire for him, you know. And attack him escape, you know. And me do, it's on my first channel of me that family. Me do one video where did I show. I go do over that video there. In a reality. It did show what did I go on in the air. In the sky at the time. And then boy I come and tell we say a lightning a flash and this and that and foolishness. Just to know so the two story them collaborate. So it not hard for we see family. This is how the story about Cortez, you know, fit in, you know. When this boy Cortez did go up with the rowing pan the Mayans them, you know. The mama tells them study and have an idea how to do it. We go back up in the night and turn on all of the lights, them light up all candle and lamp in our ship. Make them see we out there from in the night. And then in the morning we go row going, them go feel so we are gods. And that Cortez they do. Some of the Americans them and them welcome him as God. Go and go do no research. Welcome him as what? Them never fling the arrow for him or do nothing like, you know. That is that is what we used to. We welcome him and we never know say a devil in disguise. So we have to understand these things, family, you know. And we have to just try to understand. And as far as me say, this video is really enlightening to me. And I really have to break it down to my Jamaican talk and give it to the other because I still want to go listen it for myself, but it relates to a lot of things I say. I just what they me telling about in my video me do about the Van Allen belt and me I tell you about the two spaceship them. So them have technology can go out of the solar system for true. And see me call the two name of the spaceship them. And these are two unrelated video documentaries I watch. Two different time span. If me didn't know about this, you know I would have put it in the first video. You know I would have put it in it. So, deep family. Alright, this is our next piece of interesting thing. Because them talk about temporal tunneling is used between operational bases on Mars and Los Alamos National Laboratory that are out here so to facilitate material transfer, not human transfer. Mars is not uninhabitable and do not being reported. Wagwan, something like that. I can't really make out everything. We do have and have been something. We do have and have been and have had breakthrough in gravity flight control since 19. No one for 67 that or 87. See, try my little phone, me depend family, because my little phone, me work on and do everything, you know. Alright. Then I'm going to see it with a big tablet and a big TV screen still. Alright. One next thing I must say now, we do have and have had material non-life teleportation since 1971. Bombard. So you see what I go on there, so family. So you see, we have to just use common sense now, you know. If you see the type of technology where them have from that time there, comparing to now. So you say, you watch a movie like Lucy. Not even Lucy, Ghost in a Shell, I should say. But tell you, say with them little Atlas robot what them are showing, you know. It's just everything connect when I say, remember me tell you, say these Atlas robot what them are showing we can bum flick, jump and skip. You check so them would have show Russia the real thing what them have. Just put it like that. Cause since them are Russian, a friend. You think them would have show Russia what them have? A DARPA make Atlas now. You think DARPA I go show Russia the best of what him have? He must show Russia something for Russia, show him back something. I must show Russia something for him feel like say this right there. But when you check now technologically wise now what them there and what them a do, you feel see say boy, them sources I make something like how Ghost in a Shell movie I show you. When you watch movie like Altered Carbon, you collect them reach all them the stage a long time. Consciousness a download and a clone long time. Me I tell you. And you find and stories that about it, but you don't not go believe. One next thing me them a talk about that little clip in you talk about the Apollo. It's a talk about the Apollo landing where they go on back about that 67. We kinda can't so make it up. But they say the Apollo landing sites were chosen by the lunar something another in one, you know, we can't make out everything, but in 1967, right? To be close to photograph sites of ancient or something ruins of ancient alien. Oh, sites of ancient alien ruins. Right? The main purpose of Apollo was to investigate these alien something another and bring back evidence and material samples from these alien sites. Something like that it I say. So as we ISIS family same way say this match up with the Transformer movie where you watch now when the movie, I think the first one when it start, one of these Transformer movies. And it show when them land on moon and them cut off them transmission and run go over the alien site, go look on it. So you see the actual thing, family. So you saw me tell you so Hollywood and these people work together though. Alright. So what them I show you go on yes or no is that even when they go on Earth when the year when them did go over there and them said them lose contact with the astronauts in a space for a period of time. At this time they run go do cause them they land near it, you know. So them run go investigate, back, take them sample, come back. And if you know so them a manipulate the time to see them where. When you hear them about we are watch it live, watch what live. If you understand, remember Buzz Aldrin said they were watching us. We think him attack. Alien beings him attack. Buzz Aldrin, yeah. Inject them man, they finna talk about certain things, the blood please. So it deep family, you know. But me just I show you how everything come together even within my reasonings about the whole Anunnaki story when them said Anunnaki them when them did upgrade us we were Homo erectus at the time, and them upgrade us to Cro-Magnon man, then to Homo sapien 1, then Homo sapien 2. Now you can see, so now this are the similar story now we're going with the fallen angel now, that the same genetic vibration going on. That's how the story say. The fallen angel take the daughters of man, because the same thing that Anunnaki did do. Him did mix feme sperms with the Homo erectus egg. And so him bring forth the thing, you know, where I do, you know. And them do other things same, but that are the main thing. So this is what the Nordics or the Igigis do now. As how the fallen angel story said now. It's not really no sexual intercourse going on now. It's take the female. As how the story go with the Igigis, them when them come and say them want some of these female and them take with some. And them take with some and say them allow them with them a chaos. But do all of them story there already. So you see, it go on there, so. So the same Igigi probably could have be term as the Nordics. I'm going to do investigating about it and come back same way. But them could have match up as the same Nordics, them same way. Or probably for them genetics they use first, and then the Nordics, them genetics come add to the whole formula. With a touch of hyena and a little touch of gorilla, bad boy blood and sitting. Anything for does make them bad, you know. So it deep. But them really attack them she attack out the thing in reality when she said they are not from here for in reality. Because them cannot manage this atmosphere in reality. I just say it go for true. You know? So as I say still, them can take in the video, the first 25 minutes is most important. And she read a lot more things when me kind of through them find me can't get to them. I mean I remember everything what she did I said for really related forward. But basically some out of the world things she attack and not new to me, you know. So we can load yourself for right now, family, and we give thanks for the item. And as always, research is important. And them video deserve a lot of sharing, you know. People kind of get a overstanding of the whole thing. And see how even this video with the princess though, or she said the queen, Linda Moulton, it really match up with a lot of my little theories and things that I talk about within my catalog of videos. Give thanks, family, love and light. Rastafari.